Hey sis, have you ever seen the signs but still tried to give somebody the benefit of the doubt? Like you notice the inconsistencies. hmm You saw the mixed signals, the effort, the things that didn't sit right with you. You noticed all that. But you told yourself that maybe I'm overthinking or maybe they'll change. Or maybe I just need to give him more time. hmm If that's you, sis, let's talk about it. Okay? Because the hardest thing to accept, or one of the hardest things to accept, is that when somebody shows you who they are and you don't believe it, they showed you, but you don't want to believe that's really them, even though they showed you that that's them. Not because it's not because you're unaware or anything like that. It's not that you're unaware. You see it, and that's just it. You see it, but you don't want to believe that that's this type of person, that they could do that or they could be like that, because you're hopeful. You were hopeful that this is not, them. You're hopeful that things will get better. Maybe you're hopeful that they'll grow, or that what you feel will eventually match what they show, because you feel like this person is like this, but then they're not matching it, but you're hoping that they'll come back to the realization and be like this. hmm But here's the truth, sis. People reveal themselves through the patterns. That's the thing. It just that you can't really go by people what you can't really go by what people say. You have to go by what they show you. Because their mouth can say one thing, but their actions will show you the truth. So you actually have to go by action. Yeah. And you can't go by a promise. Oh, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this and I'm sorry, I'm going to do this and I never meant for this to happen, but yet they keep doing this and keep doing that. So their mouth is saying this, but their actions are showing that. And when you start paying attention to the patterns, then you begin to see things clearly. hmm You start to see things clearly, like the consistency, the effort, if they're honest, do they have integrity, are they dishonest, distrustful, disrespectful, like all of that. Yep. And this is where your power comes in though, because you don't have to chase clarity anymore, because you can just watch people and how they move, and that's going to show you, and it's going to give you your answer. Because if you said, oh, if they told you, oh, I love you and I want to be with you and I'm going to do anything to make this work, their actions should be showing that. hmm Because if they're pulling away every chance they get, they're backbiting you behind your back, talking about you, but in the same breath saying they love you, they want this to work, but on the other hand, they're saying all these negative things, or they're cheating, or they don't have any integrity, or they are not moving toward anything that's going to move the relationship forward. Instead, it's moving backwards. That's your answer. Yep. Because what you do is you just take a step back and you allow somebody to be exactly who they're choosing to be. You just let them be them, and you don't have to keep talking about it or keep asking, just watch them. and let them be who they are. And while they're being who they are, let you make the decisions that you need to make for your life. We're just watching. But let them be who they are. You can't change a person anyway. Yep. Don't try to fix it. There's nothing you can do because you can't change somebody who don't want to change. You can't change somebody's mind who is constantly committed to misunderstanding you. They already got their mind made up on whatever the scenario is, or whatever their answer is, or whatever, however they feel about you, or how they're going to move in life as far as like you are concerned, or the relationship, or just you as a family member, or what have you. They already got their mind made up. So there's nothing for you to do. There's nothing left to do except for let them be who they are. Yep. So don't even try to fix. You can't fix people. You people change when they want to change. People are gonna believe what they want to believe anyway. Like if somebody has limited thoughts and beliefs, you can't. And your beliefs are you believe this, they believe this. You can't do anything about their limited belief or limited thoughts if they can't even emotionally intelligently have a conversation, and everything's got to be an argument, and they're not seeing your point of view. They're only a right fighter. As Dr. Phil said, do you want to be right or do you want to be healed? There's no point in keep going back and back and back and back and back because they're committed to misunderstanding. They've already made up their mind. So don't try to fix it. Don't try to force anything because you have to make it make sense. And without trying, like you just gotta let them be who they are without trying to make it make sense. Because sometimes honestly, it's not ever going to make sense to you. Like if you are a person who's deep into self-development, and you're always trying to heal, and you're always trying to figure out ways to overcome things in a healthy way, but people can't have a conversation without getting mad, without like being explosive and all that stuff, or they are committed to this is how their thought perception of you is. You just have to you just have to let them. Okay, okay, and then you have to let you decide what you're gonna do in the midst of, since you have the knowledge that you have. And I know it's not easy though. It's not like it's easy. It is hard because letting people be like who they've shown you that they are, what does that mean that you have to do then? It means you have to let go of who you hoped they would be or who you thought they were. hmm But here's the beauty in all of that. That's where your peace comes in. Because think about it. If you're swirling all the time, trying to get them to see your point of view, trying to get them to think rationally about something that most people would be like, emotionally intelligent people would be rational about, and you're spinning your wheels, getting all emotional and stuff like that, and for what? They're still going to end up in the same with the same thought process. So you let them be, and that gives you your peace to keep on moving on about your day, doing what you need to do for you, leaving them in that whatever they have going on. Yeah, because the thing, when you get your peace, it comes from you accepting what is actually real, not the belief of what you thought it should be or what you thought it was, but actually what it is. Yeah. And when you stop trying to like control the actual outcome, then what happens is you start protecting your energy. Because I know, like for me, I can just vibe, like if the energy's off and stuff like that. And I cannot, and I know I tell you guys this a lot, but I cannot function in chaos. I cannot. Because I like peace, serenity. I like resolving things, not going around the same thing. I like learning different stuff, um, or from emotionally intelligent people. But I'm not gonna sit here and keep going back and back and back and back about somebody trying to get me to push their beliefs on me when I know right from wrong. Mm. So, in order to protect your energy, you could do like stop explaining. Stop over and explaining because they're committed to not understanding anyway. Stop overextending yourself. Go on and do you. Do you and let you take care of you and yours. Stop over investing. Stop over investing in people, especially if they're not ready to receive it. Anyways, you're doing all this stuff trying to make everybody happy and over investing and trying to fix and solve all kind of problems, help them see things the way you see it. But you have to remember though, if you've done self-development and you've elevated by like reading, studying, learning, being humble, asking for forgiveness, asking, searching your heart to see where you went wrong at and how you come across or how you talk to people. You've done all that work, and if they haven't, they're just committed to the argumentative spirit, the I'm right spirit, and there's no self-reflection. There's not been any work. You gotta let them. You gotta let them. Maya Angelou said it best. Once somebody shows you who they are, believe them. Believe it. Again, the actions. What are you showing me? So God. A lot of times he'll show you something so clear before he asks you to release it. That happened to me. This is week. Clear as day. Literally, last night I was sitting up praying with my son and over my son. Literally, last night, and he showed me stuff so clear, and basically let them. You cannot because at the end of the day, when people drain you, you're not gonna be able to pour from an empty cup. hmm so he will show you everything clearly before he tell you to release it. Yeah. But the key is that you have to be willing. Sometimes it's so hard, but you have to be willing to do it. Yep. So if you've been struggling like with letting go in a difficult situation and you're just trying to figure things out and you're struggling like with letting go, this is your reminder, okay? Let them. Let them, okay? You don't have to fight what somebody is already showing you. They're already showing it to you. So let them. So you can let them be who they are. And guess what? Then you choose your peace for yourself. Peace and serenity. Once you let that go, let people be who they are, then you can choose your peace. Yep. Because the moment you start forcing stuff, and it's the moment when stuff is gonna be aligned for you. Because he's gonna give you what God's gonna give you what you deserve. You know what I mean? And he's gonna protect you. So if this message helped you at all, please like and subscribe. As always, I'm wishing you peace, love, joy, and happiness. My name is Melinda. I'm a registered nurse, a life coach, and a mentor. And on our channel, we focus on faith, healing, and emotional wellness. And guys, excuse me if you see my eyes dark and puffy and stuff like that. I have really bad allergies and I'm anemic. This south weather is killing me, and so I don't wear makeup or anything. So when you see like darkness or puffiness, whatever's going on the inside, usually it's spilled out and you can see it on the outside. But nevertheless, I hope that you have a wonderful and blessed day. And as always, I'm wishing you peace, love, joy, and happiness. All right, bye. Have a great day, guys, or night, depending on what time you're watching. Bye.